Hey everyone, I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I just need to say some things. It's currently May 2nd on a Saturday, mid-afternoon. I just finished my first final of this semester on a Saturday of all things. It was a Calc 2 exam, so it was hard. And I just want to come on here and just talk about some things. And if this is not for you, go ahead and move on. I don't really care. So I've always been like perfectionist. I was valedictorian. My goals were high, right? I wanted to be the best, if you want to say, and reach my goals and try to be the best that I could be, right? Well, your best looks different every day, and it changes all the time. And me, in my head, all the time as a perfectionist, it's hard it's hard to do it when you don't reach what you thought you could have, your expectations for yourself. And that's hard, right? So I just finished my calc exam. It was hard. I studied, but it was like we had like 2 hours or so for like 11 problems, and each problem is very detailed. You got to know all the steps. You have no equation sheet, nothing. You just got to memorize all the equations, try to make sure you remember which ones go with which problems, like things like that, right? And throughout the semester, you learn all this, right? And you're expected to remember all of it along with all of your other classes, right? And I'm a science major. I'm biology and chemistry, so I had to take calc. So I took Calc 1 a little bit ago, and this was Calc 2. And it's just hard to remember all these things on top of your other classes, especially during finals. So as we're in the final stretch of the semester, during finals, during these hard exams, hard projects, whatever you have, just remember, like, give yourself grace. It's okay if you forget things. Like, I have to tell myself, like, I was sitting there and I was like, what is this equation? I was like, I know it has this part and this part. I can't remember what the other part was. Like, I was going through the steps. I did part 1, part 2, and then I'm like, there's another part to this. And I was like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can see it on my notes. I could see it on my notes. And I was like, I don't remember what it is. And I was like, well, let's just move on to another question. And I kept going, and then I came back to it, like, when I had about 10 minutes left. And I was like, I still don't know what it is. And I'm like, well, that sucks. You know, because, like, I'll get partial credit, but I was like, I don't know what this is. So I just was like, well, put down what I could, and I moved on, and I said that was the answer because I couldn't remember the last step. And I knew it wasn't the answer, but I had to put something down, right, to get at least partial credit. And those things, I'm just like, that was hard. And I was like, wow, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I know it's going to not hurt my grade because, like, these finals, like, all of these hard exams that take hours to take, it can ruin your grade, like, if you just forget one thing like I did. And it's not going to ruin my grade, and I have to tell myself that, but, like, it just sucks, you know, some of these exams, and that's why I'm like, give yourself grace. It's going to be okay. A bad grade, because you forgot something or whatever, is not the end of the world. Like, in my head, in high school, I would have been like, yeah, it's the end of the world. I'm so done. Like, I would have had a mental breakdown by now. But I'm telling myself, you know what? I'm just going to move on my day, get ready for the next final in a couple of days, and it's going to be fine. And I'm just going to keep trying my best because every day is different. And yes, I forgot it. Yes, I forgot some things. I'm going to get partial credit, though, and it's fine. But that's what I mean. Like, it's a lot on yourself. So make sure, like, yes, study, yes, try your best. But, like, if it doesn't go your way, it's okay. Like, it was meant to be or something for that reason, for you to learn, for you to grow, something. And I just want to be so proud of myself about this class because it's hard. This stuff doesn't come naturally to me. Like, in high school, everything used to be like, oh yeah, got it, come naturally. Almost everything I did was school. Now in college, it's not so much that because you're expected to learn more with less amount of time than you were in high school, and it's a big difference. And, like, yes, I'm a junior in college and I'm referring back to high school, but I think it's good to, like, remember I've learned a lot already. I've learned how to study better. I've learned concepts. I've learned more about myself. I've learned how to be more of an adult. I've learned how to live and do things for myself without as much help as needed, because you have so many things that you all just are expected to figure out at once, whether you're adulting, in school, in high school, you know, or like you're 30, 40, 50, whatever, your job, your career, all the things. Like, you're just expected to know what you're doing. And I'm like, nobody knows what they're doing. Most of the people don't know what they're doing. They're just going through life trying to figure it out and trying to be the best version of themselves. And that's what I'm doing right now, especially during finals week. I'm just telling myself, you tried your best, you studied, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's one exam, it's one test. And yes, it's going to hurt my grade. It's probably going to drop a bit, but like in the long run, it matters, but it doesn't matter as much as I think it matters. So, especially for calc, like, you had no notes to look at during the exam. You had no equation sheet to look at. In the real world, in some jobs, like, yeah, that's how things are going to be, where you're just expected to know things. But in other jobs, you're going to be able to use your notes or, like, be able to refer to colleagues and work together on projects or whatever. And I don't have a job like that, but I mean, you can tell me in the comments about what you think, but this is just my opinion. This is just my little rant to tell myself that I'm doing good for finals. And just for everybody else, give yourself grace, try your best, and it's going to be okay. Like, make yourself a little treat. It's going to be fine. Because for me, I have to constantly remind myself that it's going to be okay and I can keep going, because it's not the end of the world if something doesn't go perfectly. And I have to keep telling myself that, so I don't lose steam and I just keep going as best as I possibly can. And I'm tired. I'm over this semester. I'm over everything. But I have to tell myself, just keep going. It's going to be okay. But also, I don't have as much strength as I did at the start of the semester, because I'm tired and I want to be done with the semester, right? So that's just my little rant that you're going to forget things. Things are not going to go your way, but it's going to be okay, because just build yourself around community, build yourself around things that you really enjoy. Tell yourself, hey, once I get through this, I can move on and do this fun thing, or get this fun treat, or take a break, or go hang out with a friend, or do whatever you want. So I just keep that in mind as you're doing finals, and just keep telling yourself good thoughts and try your best. And your best looks different every single day. So I just wanted to come on here and say that. So have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.